Hi, welcome back to Sunny's Adventures, and this weekend will be a fun one, so it'll be spread across a couple videos, but I'm going to start this one off, again, with packing. So this weekend I'm going to Milwaukee all weekend. Thursday I'll be going to a Bucks game, so I'm going to drive down there tomorrow morning or afternoon, and then I'll go to the Bucks game that night. And Friday and Saturday, I will be volunteering at a robotics competition. So I used to be a part of a robotics team in high school. They can't put on that competition without the volunteers, so I'm going to pay it forward a little bit and go volunteer for them, kind of what a lot of alumni do. And it's just going to be a really fun time. A couple of my old alumni friends are going to be there, and my old team will be participating, so it'll be fun to cheer them on and catch up with some old friends, and I'm really excited. I went through and found all my old gear that I used to have. I'm going to be sporting some of it. I got to decide which ones to wear, and then I got to pack. So I got to pack for the Bucks game, and then the 2 days I'm at the robotics competition. And then that weekend, I think this weekend is also St. Patrick's Day, so it might be wild down there for robotics and St. Patrick's Day. Not really sure. Never been to a big city for St. Patrick's Day, but hopefully it all works out, so I'll be there for 3 days. It's going to be really fun. Follow me along the journey, and right now I'm just going to pack. I dug up a lot of my old stuff, so it's going to be kind of interesting as I go through some of this. It's like just to look at some of the old memories that I've had. Let's begin. All right, we're going to start with underwear, socks, and undershirts. We got some pajamas. We got a swimsuit. I don't remember when I booked the hotel if they had a pool or not, so I'm bringing a swimsuit just in case. Oh, this time I actually made a packing list because I forgot stuff last time I went on a trip. Jeans, and I got stuff set aside for this clothes I'm going to wear tomorrow. Robotics hoodie, so here's from my senior year of high school. We had the game called Power Up, so this is the sweatshirt from that. And 93 was the old team I was on, so it's on the sleeve here. And the back says, go big or go home. But yeah, so I really like this hoodie. I actually wear this all the time. It's one of the only robotics things I actually wear. I kind of stopped wearing my old shirts because the logos were coming off and I didn't want to wreck them, so I wanted to kind of keep them as memory's sake, so I just kind of stopped wearing them. Okay, so I got a couple shirts. So I got this one. This is a gray. This is a celebration shirt. So our team is actually always sports red shirts, but the 20th anniversary year of the team, we had the gray shirts because the very first year they were on the team, they had the gray shirts. So it was kind of a throwback to them. Back 93 is in blue, which if you look at all the other shirts, they're all red. So this is one where you can see the logo has seen better days, but I really like this shirt in particular. I love the graphic on this one. I don't love that the sleeves are insanely short. That's never been something I liked on those, but if I wear something underneath, it should be okay. So back, looks the same on basically all of them. This is the Steamworks shirt that we had. This is a shirt I made my senior year. I made this one myself in my screen printing class, so this one's pretty sick. It's a unique one that only me and my friends had. I made them all one. So I do like this shirt. The thing is, it says First Power Up, which is an old game, so I don't know if I'll really want to sport the old Power Up or if I'll just wear an old team shirt. This is a shirt from my freshman year. This one was Recycle Rush, so it's pretty sick. I actually ended up losing, my sister wore my first one. I ended up losing it, so somehow I ended up getting another one, which is kind of cool. So my old graphic definitely didn't look this good, but now that it's a brand new shirt that I actually never wore to a competition. My sister wore it to one a couple years ago when I went back and celebrated them, but this one is also when I was a senior. So I got this one in Duluth as a memorable thing because you can see the back. Duluth was like the best competition ever. So I got the Duluth on the back and then just the game that year. But you can see it's kind of ombre because I wore it in the pool. Then we've got the tie-dye senior shirt as well. This one's very similar to my sweatshirt, but it has the First Power Up logo on it as well. And then this one also says Team 93 on the sleeve with a little robot in a gear on the other sleeve. But this one, I really like this shirt. I wore this shirt a lot. And again, this one is also a game-specific shirt, so I don't know. Maybe I probably won't wear one of those. I'll probably end up wearing one of the red ones. Final red one, my senior year. So yeah, it looks like a little old school arcade game. Went to championships twice when I was on the team, so we went in 2017. So this was a championship shirt that we got in St. Louis, so that was pretty cool. We got 93 put on the sleeve here, and then the game that year was the steampunk one, so the shirt brings back some really good memories. This one is a volunteer shirt. I actually didn't volunteer this year. I'm not sure, but a couple of us ended up just getting they had extras of these and they just handed them out, so we all kind of got these shirts and we sported them for a while. And then I got a couple of these Lego League. So they have, for the younger kids, our team always would volunteer and do the competitions for those. So I got a couple shirts from those years when I volunteered at the regionals. Those are really fun to see, really fun to get the younger kids involved and probably someday be on teams like we were. So that one was a Hydro one, and this one is my freshman year, a Trash Trek one that we volunteered for. Pretty sweet to remember these times with these shirts. So I'll just bring these 2 red ones. Call it good. My GoPro stuff is charging, so I'm going to bring you guys along, and it's going to be fun. So I'm going to be working some of it, so I can't record a lot, but since I'll be right there down on the field, I hope I can get some good POV shots of the things running, which should be really cool for the video. And hopefully get some good shots of 93 down there. Regular shirt and my Bucks clothes. For the Bucks night, I'm going to wear my Bobby Portis jersey, because I really like the black jerseys. Middleton probably won't play, so I won't wear him. And I feel like everybody wears Giannis, so I just want to be different. And I'm going to bring a water bottle to bring to the competition with me. But this one says Team 93 on it, so this is an old robotics cup that I have that they gave me. It's got my name on it. Robotics pins. So one thing about the competition that is so much fun is swappables. So it's where like your team brings stuff that you swap with other teams to have collectible stuff from teams from all around the world. So when I went to Worlds, it was so much fun because you literally had other countries giving you stuff and with their team logos on it and team numbers, and it's just so much fun. The main thing everybody has is pins. So my team has, over the years, I've gotten, various pins from just my team alone. But then I have buckets and buckets full of just all the old swappables that I used to have. So I might go through some of these. And Team 111, they're Wild Stang, and here's Steampunk. It's just like I love seeing all the old teams. Like here's Redbird Robotics. It's just so much cool to see all the old stuff that people would swap. Some people would swap these little like jelly bracelets. Oh, I remember this team, 2220. It was like super blue. Oh, it still lights up. That's cool. Here's some boomsticks. Undo them and they blow up in those little boom things, and you can slap them together really loud. Get the crowd hyped. Here's some headgear. We got tattoos. So this one, I think this is Raider Robotics, like the double R here. But I think this is a battery plug where you can keep your terminals nice and safe. But they put their team logo on the top. This team gave a key set. This is pretty cool, like a little key ring. You can see their team names written on here, but it's so faint. Talk nerdy to 930. Yeah, I always loved their slogan. Ours was, "Who are we?" And then, like, somebody would scream in the crowd, like, "Who are we?" And then the whole team would go, 93. So, like, the higher the number, the older the team. I don't know if they ever actually recycle the numbers yet. I don't know if they go to 5 digits or just recycle them. But, yeah, so our team was one of the ones that were still around the team almost 30 years. So it's 28 years. They're at 28 years right now. And so that's crazy. And I think this year is the first anniversary of the 35th anniversary there. So like we've been around 28 and First has been around for 35. So it's almost since the beginning. It's crazy that we're still going on. Oh, here's Droid Rage. This one's not too far from my work. 3381. There's actually a person at my work that works here. So shout out to John. Here's your team number. And even a person that interned at my work. She was on this team. Here's some bows and pens, magnets. So these are clothespins where you like tag someone, so you like clip it to them without them knowing, and then the idea is to see how many, like, basically if you walk around with this clipped on you, you gotta like pass it on, like little patches from my team that I used to put them on my hats, but they fell off my hat, so it's right here. Got some stickers. I think I'll just bring this little red one, and then maybe this one, this gray one, because this one is actually a specialty pin that, because you can see it's our 25th anniversary pin, so it's gray versus red. So this is an MSOE pin, like Rubik's Cube that someone gave, a keychain Rubik's Cube. First Stronghold pin, Apple pen, first bracelets, some lasered out gears, dog chains or something, dog tags, stress balls, more stress balls, cool shades. Oh, they don't light up anymore. This one's a duck. Tire pressure gauge. A bunch of beads. Team 81 limit switches. super fun fidget toy. Oh, this is an old light-up bracelet from the championship that everyone had. So cool, so many memories. Oh, I got Dean's signature on the back of my championship badge. That's so cool. Maybe I should bring these. Be cool. You gotta support the stuff. You'll get to see some crazy stuff people are gonna wear to support their teams and to just have a good time. People are gonna be walking around with pins caked down their shirts. You know, it used to be so cool to collect as many pins as possible. Wear the craziest stuff. You know, people spray paint their hair red and wear crazy pants. You know, this one year they had Fondy Fire where they're wearing fire pants and just awesome costumes and so much fun. So many mascots. It's just such a good time. I can't wait to show you and bring you along with me. All right, another thing I got is a first foam finger. Team 93 foam finger. I probably won't bring this because I don't want to wreck it, but yeah. Okay, I'm going to bring a book, phone charger this time, and then some toiletries. I'm going to double check my list, but I think that I got everything. So that's my packing. Within this video, you'll also see me getting to the hotel and driving to Milwaukee and probably some of the Bucks game. I'm not going to record it like I usually do. I'm not going to bring my camera, but I'll have my phone with me and take some clips when I'm there. I'm going to put in a separate video when I go to the competition stuff because, yeah, otherwise this video will be super long. I'll see you tomorrow morning when I wake up to go to Milwaukee. All right, I am ready to drive to Milwaukee, so let's do this and start this fun weekend. We hit a traffic jam, dead stop, essentially a dead stop here. It just hit Milwaukee. There is a box truck that hit the ditch and is laying on its side and causing a bunch of mayhem. But I'm not sure what's the deal on my side, but that's on the other side. And I don't like driving in big cities, but here we are. Going 5 miles an hour on the highway. We were dead stop for a little bit, but yeah, I think we're rolling now. So yeah, that's my road trip update. We're almost there. We're almost there though. I got 20 minutes left. All right, found the culprit on my side shut down. The whole street was flooded. Like it's a pool going through there. Like, oh my gosh, I've never seen a street so deep in water. Couldn't even see the lines on the road. So they have the lanes that are flooded, blocked off. It must be a really low point because it was like going under the bridge. It was just like literally a swimming pool. And it was raining extremely hard this whole way. It's lightened up a little bit now, and it was so windy. So I don't know, maybe that has something to do with the box truck tipping over, if it just blew right over. But this trip has been so wild. I've seen so many things and so many weather issues. But yeah, so it was raining crazy hard. Like we could not see the person in front of us for a bit there, and it was stressful because there's a lot of traffic. And that was what I was trying to avoid, was traffic. And here we are, living in it. Oh my gosh, that was the most stressful driving I've ever done in my life. 1, why are the exits on the left? 2, why is it raining so hard? 3, why is it so windy? 4, they have these train cars on the streets, which I've never seen the train car through here. But that was interesting. And then they have like bus only lanes. Oh my gosh, it was so stressful. There was people everywhere. They're all going like 70 and a 55. And it's raining so hard I can't see. I'm so stressed I didn't know where I was going. Oh my gosh. And I'm parked in a parking lot where I'm not even sure if this is the right parking lot. So I'm gonna walk into the building and see if I can stay here, because I hope I can. Yeah, I don't know. That was so stressful. That was the most stressful drive I think I've ever done. Aside from when I went to Chicago. But this, I almost got hit too. Like, it was merging into this one lane, and I don't know, I didn't see this person coming, but my lane, I was in the furthest to the right, and right next to me was a wall, which is fine, but there's a car whipping between like the skinny shoulder where it was getting narrower as we were going, and all of a sudden whipping through is this big Ford Explorer. Like, excuse me, you don't fit there. And then I slammed to my brakes and like had to move all the way to the left side of my lane without going into the other lane, just so they had enough room to get across. Otherwise they would have just like basically sideswiped me. It was so nerve-wracking. Oh my gosh. And then I thought I was in the clear after I got out of that one traffic jam, and then I merged onto I-94 and hit a whole different traffic jam. It was crazy busy. Oh my gosh. It was extremely stressful, and now I gotta go inside and figure out if I can stay here. Holy crap. Let's hope that was the worst part of it all. I think I'm gonna walk wherever I go from now on. I really don't want to hit one of these parking ramps though. Alright, I made it into the hotel room. It took me 2.5 hours to get here, and it's technically only like an hour and 45 from my house. So it was crazy traffic, but we made it. So Zach's meeting me here, and then we're gonna walk to the Bucks Stadium from here. It's like a 20-minute walk, so hopefully the rain lets up a little bit. It looks like it already slowed down. But, so since I didn't give you a room tour last time, this hotel looks kind of very cool. It's got colors and just crazy looking stuff, and I actually am digging the vibe. It's very cool. So I'm going to give you a room tour, and then I'm going to walk around the hotel, and then I'm probably going to grab a bite to eat before I hit the game. So we're going to start with the entryway. So when you walk in the room, you got a fridge, little kitchenette set up here. Yeah, massive microwave, sink, dishwasher, and all. It's got the full kitchen ready to go. It's got even like plates and whatever you call it, like utensils. So that's pretty sick. Then we got the bathroom here with very interesting wallpaper. And then this awesome shower. Look at this cool glass windows on the shower. Very, very fancy. You got the LED lights on the mirror. Very cool, very cool. And then you walk into the living room section. Got the pull-out couch, and I really dig in the orange. Very cool, very cool. It's comfy. I sat on it. And they got this massive mirror right here, which is very cool. You can look at yourself. A nice painting of what I'm assuming is somewhere here in Milwaukee. Not really sure. You got the workstation with the big screen TV and a little dresser here. And then to the next side, you got another little shelf where you could probably have a secondary workstation if you wanted to. Some storage, and then coat rack. Then you got the bed right here. That's where I'll be sleeping tonight. Pretty sick. Oh, there's a divider right here in case somebody must be sleeping on this pull-out couch. You can get some privacy between the two. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that in a hotel. So I actually didn't know this hotel it's by Hilton, but it's like got two hotels in one. So like one half is one hotel, the other's the other. Both by Hilton, but for some reason they call them different things. And yeah, so downstairs I already seen there was a pool table. They got games set out and a bunch of cool seating with like the most random colored chairs, and it's got blues, pinks, oranges, and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. So I'm gonna go walk around there, get some clips down and see how it looks down there. Alright, I just went and got some food at the smokehouse. I got some wings there. Their sauce wasn't the greatest. It was alright. The vibe was very cool though. It was like a southern type vibe in that place. It was interesting. It's still raining out there. It's kind of chilly. It'd be better if it wasn't raining to go walk, but it was alright. It was only like a couple minutes to walk over there. But I just looked at where my car's parked and read some of the signs around, and I feel like I should move my car and just hit the valet and just, I don't know. I don't want to get towed. I'm so nervous about getting towed. The guy told me if I got a ticket, he would just figure it out, but I don't really want to deal with that, so I'm just going to go move my car. So yeah, let's go try and do that. Zach should be here in about 20 minutes, so after that, I think we'll hang out for about 30 minutes or so, and then go walk to the stadium, and then they'll let us in the doors an hour early, so that should be pretty fun. I'm excited about that. So yeah, next up, Bucks game. Donald Driver in the house.
Over there.
Over there. Spooky tunnel. I found a duck. What? Oh yeah, this one's a vibe. Alright, I'm back from the Bucks game. It was so much fun. So the beginning was a little slow. We were trailing behind at halftime, and it was just a lot slow, a lot of back and forth, a lot of foul calls. So there's some technical calls in there. It was crazy. But then at the fourth quarter, we started picking up. We ended up getting a lead, lost a lead, got the lead, lost the lead. And then we started pulling ahead. It just was working out in our favor, and we were pushing till the end. The crowd was getting louder and louder and louder, and we just ended up actually winning. And it was so awesome because the morale was becoming lower and lower as the game went on. And then as soon as they started, like, showing that they were still in this game, crowd was just getting lit and on fire, and everyone's dancing and cheering and screaming, and it was just so much fun. So I didn't record this one like a typical Bucks game because I didn't bring my camera in, but I got a couple clips. All right, sorry, my battery died, so we're all fresh up. Got a couple clips on my phone, so hopefully you enjoyed that. I really had a good time. I was with Daniel and Zach, so it was Zach's first time at the game, so that was really cool. And this is Daniel's first time seeing Giannis play, so that was also very cool. AJ Green was on fire tonight. So it was the Bucks against the 76ers, and it was a lot of fun. On the walk there, it was raining, so it was like super cold, super windy. And then on the way back, it actually was warmer, stopped. There was no wind, and it stopped raining, so that was... we actually went and walked right along the river the whole way back, and just took like a super scenic route back because it was very pretty outside with all the city lights and the big skyscrapers, and they had colors shining and weird sculptures, and we found a duck sculpture. It was just really fun, and now I'm back in the hotel. Start my day early tomorrow. It is now basically 10:30, so I got to get ready to hit the hay and start my robotics time tomorrow, which I'm hyped about. I got to get there at 7:30, which is early, which means I have to leave this hotel at 7. That's early. I'm excited about it. Another awesome thing was Donald Driver was actually in the crowd, so when they zoomed in and showing Donald Driver, which is an old retired Packer player, the whole crowd started screaming, and then everyone just started chanting "Go Pack Go," and it was weird screaming "Go Pack Go" at a Bucks game where we're usually saying "Let's Go Bucks." It was just so funny. And then this one person in the crowd had a Brett Favre jersey on, a Packer Brett Favre jersey, and he stood up and like put his hands up screaming "Go Pack Go" with everyone, and then the camera just zooms in on this guy, and everyone just goes insane. It was so funny, but it was cool to see Donald Driver. I always liked Donald Driver. He's a really good guy, so it's cool to see him supporting the other Wisconsin teams. So I'm going to close out this vlog, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for the rest of my weekend and hit that subscribe button to follow the rest of my journey. Thanks for watching. Bye. Have a good night.